this particular path that you're on can only be accomplished this way.
My name is Tiffany, and one of the most important things life has taught me is that you've got to show up for yourself.
Hi, my name is Tiffany, and welcome to Present for Myself. Listen, sometimes you have to quit. Sometimes you have to quit, but never give up. When in life you feel like quitting is tantamount to failure, that's when you're going to start to have issues surrounding quitting something when you need to, quitting something when it's good for you to quit it, quitting something that's not fruiting for you at all. Quitting means to stop doing something. To quit means to stop doing a thing. To give up means to resign oneself to failure. A lot of times when we quit something, our bodies will react in such a way as to think that we have actually failed, when all we've really done is quit that action. Maybe because we need to change course. Maybe we need to go a different direction. But we still are in the game. We still have an expected end. And we have to start conditioning ourselves to understand that, because that's where we end up in trouble. That's when we stop doing things altogether, resign ourselves to failure, begin to go into states of depression, begin to start to be anxious about our future, wondering, why can't we seem to succeed? Why do we always stop doing everything? When you make the distinction, it'll make you feel like, you know what? I understand the assignment. I understand that in order to get to this expected end, there are some things that I'm going to just have to do differently. The way I started is not the way that I'm going to have to continue. So some of the things that we quit might be a relationship. You quit the relationship, but you don't give up on love. You don't give up on communing with another human being. You quit the relationship because maybe it evolved past what it was supposed to be for. Maybe it was toxic and it was not good for you. Maybe it wasn't good for your future. Maybe that person wasn't supposed to be where they're supposed to be in your life because of the vision that you have for your life. But there are many people who will make you think that then you failed. You're supposed to stick it out to the very end. Ooh, there's nothing worse than being unhappy in a situation and someone else who is not being affected the same way you are, telling you just to stick it out till the very end, no matter what that may mean for you, no matter what that may mean for your children possibly, or your family, or your future, your vision, your goals, your assignment here while you are breathing and living in this realm. Only you can make that decision. Not even you and that other person can make the decision to quit the relationship. You and you alone. You can quit a job, but it doesn't mean that you have given up on your career aspirations. It just means that that particular job may have been for you for a particular place and time, but you still have to keep moving towards maybe that career goal that you have. You can quit an organization, a spiritual organization, if you are feeling led to go a different direction. If it is not fruiting for you what it is it's supposed to, or what you were hoping that it would, or what you feel like you need to be nourished in your spirit to go forth and do what you're supposed to be doing. Just don't give up on questing. Just don't give up on seeking. Just don't give up on what you may consider to be the divine. Listen, if I'm going to the beach and I'm headed down a particular road, and that road is fraught with all types of distractions and all types of holdups, and it's just not getting me where I need to go. It's okay for me to take an exit. It's okay for me to regroup. It's okay for me to say, you know what? Maybe there's a better way. Maybe, just maybe, if I look at this GPS, it can show me a way that I don't even have to take the highway, but I can still end up getting there. And I'm not filled with the anxiety of this particular task of doing it this way. There's nothing that should keep you from doing what it is that you're supposed to do. Your calling, the things that you are called to do in this world, your vision, the thing that has been placed inside of your mind's eye that you see yourself accomplishing, your legacy. Nothing should stop you from doing that. That's why I say don't give up on the overall goal. But quitting, sometimes you have to quit that particular course of action in order to get where you're going. You have a goal to lose weight, and so you started a particular diet. We're this time of the year, a lot of people are starting diets and fitness programs, but for you, you've gone to the doctor and the doctor says, you're doing this the wrong way. You're dehydrated. You're low in some of the nutrients and minerals that your body is supposed to have. This particular diet, this particular way is not good for you. I'm not talking about for everyone else. It's not good for you. And yet you feel a sense of guilt because maybe you're in a group that's doing it because you feel like I failed. Everyone else can do it. Why can't I? Because you're not everyone else. So that's where we have to begin, like never before, to be very intentional about the way that we see and say things. I quit this school, but I have not given up on my educational aspirations and on what it is that I want to do. I quit going down this particular path, but it's not the only path to that expected end. Think about what that means for you. Think about who you've allowed in. Think about what messages you have heard over and over again telling you that this way, this particular path that you're on can only be accomplished this way. And if you stray in any way, shape, or form, then you are a failure. And you've ceased listening to what it is that compelled you in the first place. Your mind's eye, seeing those things come to fruition for yourself. Going forward and questing and seeking and looking for answers that would help you get to where it is that you need to go. And instead you've allowed one person or one group or one way to dictate everything about you. Well, I submit to you that in this grand and big and great universe, which is pregnant with new revelation and pregnant with so many different ways and means and so very diverse and yet efficient in its assignment to work towards your good, to your greater good, can send you and take you where you need to be and not have you subject to only one way. So how do you even begin the process of quitting? Check your motives. Check your motives for quitting. Why am I quitting? Am I quitting because it's just a little hard, or I'm just tired of it, or I'm bored of it? That may not be the best reason to quit. Am I quitting because another person or individual or entity or organization has told me that you should just quit because this is a better way? Well, if it's not resonating with you, and if it's not confirmation and affirmation for what's going on inside of you, that's probably not the best time to quit, or the best reason to quit, rather. So check your motives. Check those voices on the inside of your head. Also, you want to do your research. You want to research where it is that you want to go. You know, there's a difference between presuming something and actually planning for it. Don't just presume that everything is supposed to be a certain way. Make arrangements and make plans. So you're going to quit this particular diet plan. Then it's time for you to consult with someone who can assist you in making sure that you do one that's best for your chemical makeup and your composition. You're going to quit this particular job or organization. Well, get out there, do the research, find out what's going to be best for you going forward so that you're just not sitting out here like a ship without a sail, just regretting everything. Stop demonizing the word quit. To quit means to stop doing something. It does not mean that you are a failure. It means that you may have had to stop for a season, a second, or whatever in order to make a mid-course adjustment. But you have not changed your mind about what it is that you want to accomplish in this world. Don't give up. Don't give up. But every now and then it's okay to quit something so that you can reach your expected end. And in the process of doing so, if you don't know anything else in this moment, right now as you're watching this video, know that I'm rooting for you.
Sometimes when we don't know the words we